Welcome back. I'm Kayla from Kayla's Cricut Creations, and in today's video I am going to show you how to sublimate on 100% cotton using Siser Easy Subli. With this, you can also sublimate on poly cotton blends as well, and you probably already know with sublimation you need to use a white or lighter color fabric, but with this you can use any color fabric as well. There's two different ways that you can use this Easy Subli HTV. The first way would be the easiest, and that is to print directly on your sublimation printer. But if you have an Epson Ecotank like I do, it just doesn't work very well with this material for some reason. I tested it out last night, and when I was doing some research for this video, it just does not dry on this paper, and I am not sure why, but I will show you my print in just a minute. So the other option is to print off your design on your regular sublimation paper and to create an offset for your Easy Subli, and you will cut that on the Cricut machine, and I will show you how to do that method in today's video. Also, I am partnering with Creative Fabrica in today's video, and March is official crafting month over there. They are giving away a free bundle every single day, so I will be using their free bundle. They have an awesome membership over on their website, and they have over 6 million fonts and SVGs, which is just amazing to me. If you want to try out their membership for free, you can do that, and I can link that down below for you. Before we get started, there are a couple other methods for sublimating on 100% cotton, and I will be testing those out on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those videos. Also, in my last video, I said I'm ready for spring, and I woke up to snow this morning, so I wasn't too excited about that. Honestly, I actually like snow, but once it's March, I am just ready for that warmer weather. But anyways, let's just get into this video. The Easy Subli comes with instructions, which is really nice, and I forgot to mention you can put this on 100% polyester as well. This is what I tried to print the day before, and as you can see, if I run my finger over the ink, it is just smearing and it just will not dry. If you have a specific sublimation printer like a sawgrass printer, then it should definitely work to print directly on the Easy Subli. If you are printing directly on the Easy Subli, you do not want to mirror your design. You'll want to print on the rough side, and when you press it on your shirt, you'll want it face up. Also, if you're using this method, you would run this through the Cricut and it'll cut out all of the letters, and Easy Subli sells a mask that you would use, which is basically like a carrier sheet, and you would use that to grab all of the letters onto it. So if you have any questions about that, definitely let me know in the comments, since I won't be showing how to do that in today's video. Now I'll show you where I found my design in Creative Fabrica. If you click on the link in my description box, it'll take you to this page, and this is where you can try Creative Fabrica for free. Like I had said earlier, Creative Fabrica has over 6 million fonts and SVGs, which is just insane. I absolutely love their fonts. They have amazing SVGs as well, and tons to choose from, but they have the best fonts, and I just go crazy downloading the fonts. What's really nice is you can test this out and see if you like it for free. After the 10th download, or after 1 month, the subscription will renew for $9.99 a month, or you can sign up for their yearly plan, and they have their yearly plan at $4.99 a month, which is just an amazing deal to have access to all of those fonts and SVGs. The other amazing thing is that these come with a commercial license, so you can download these and create projects with them to sell. If you do sign up for free, you can cancel at any time also. For today, Creative Fabrica's free download is the Mega Sublimation Bundle. You'll get 3 different folders and a whole bunch of different sublimation images. There is some really cute ones in here. Look how cute these are. The one that I am going to use is from the second folder. I am going to be using this rainbow one. So I'm in Cricut Design Space, and I am going to upload that. It pulls this in really large, so I am going to make it 6 inches. To make this work, I am going to be printing this design out on my sublimation paper, and I am going to be cutting out the Easy Subli on the Cricut. To do that, I need to create an offset for this. So I am going to go up to my offset. I'm going to make it quite a bit smaller. I think that looks pretty good, so I will hit accept. You can see that the offset doesn't always completely fill in, so I'll hit undo. I am going to select on offset and come down to contour. The contour button is grayed out. That is because I need to switch this to a cut. Now I'll come back down here and I will select hide all contours, and it will get rid of all of these little pieces. Now I'm going to change my color to white. This is what the image is going to look like. The only thing that I don't love about it is it's not going to cut out these pieces here. It is going to have white as the background, and it'll have a white border around the background. I have the design set to print and cut, which is what I want, and the offset I have it set as a cut file. So now I can click make it. For my design, I do want to mirror it, but I already have my printer settings set up to mirror, so I am just going to leave it alone. And for my offset layer, I am not going to mirror it. I'll hit send to printer. I have my sublimation printer selected. I am going to turn off the bleed because I'm not cutting out my design on the Cricut, so I do not want that fuzzy border around my design. And I will select use system dialog to make sure I have all my settings correct, and I'll hit print. I have my preset set to sublimation, but I will show you what settings I'm using here. Under print options for color matching, I have my Cosmo ink selected. And under my print settings, I have premium presentation, paper matte, high quality, and mirror image. So now I can just hit print. I'm using a sub for my sublimation paper. Here the printer is just printing it out. I sped up the video, but I turned off my fast speed printing so that it prints really slowly. I'm actually going to cut this out by hand, so I am just going to switch to the next one, which will be the Easy Subli. I'll just select Everyday Iron-On for my cut setting. The Easy Subli has a glossy side, and when you turn it over, it has a rough side. We want the ink on the rough side, so when I place this in my Cricut, I am going to have the rough side facing up. Once it's done printing, I just cut out around the design, and I like to keep my scraps for future projects. Then I weed out the Easy Subli. For my design, I go in with my scissors and cut around the design. I don't have the Cricut cut it out because it'll cut right on the edge, and I just like to leave a little space to tape it to the Easy Subli, but I do like to cut pretty close around the design. First, I am going to press the Easy Subli, and I set my Cricut Easy Press to 315 at 15 seconds. The shirt that I'm pressing on today is 100% cotton. I fold my shirt in half and run my Easy Press over it. That way I can preheat the shirt and find the center of my shirt as well. With the Easy Subli, you'll want to remove that from that glossy backing. Then I place that glossy side down on the shirt. Now I'm ready to press it. I place my butcher paper on top, then place my Cricut Easy Press on top of that and press it for the full 15 seconds. Then I switch my heat setting to 385 degrees for 30 seconds. Now I'm ready to add my sublimation paper to my Easy Subli, and I'm using my light pad to do this. It works so well. I just place my t-shirt on top of the light pad, then place my sublimation ink upside down, and you can see when I turn it off and on how you can just see it so well with this. Now I'm ready to add my heat resistant tape. This tape dispenser is amazing. I just got it, and when you twist it, it actually cuts off the heat resistant tape for you, so I love it. It makes it super easy. I remove my light box, then I place butcher paper over my design and press with my Easy Press, and this time I give it a nice firm pressure to make sure the ink really infuses into that paper. I noticed that the Easy Press was over the collar of my shirt, and you really want it to be flat when using the Easy Press, so I shifted it a little bit, which I don't usually recommend when you're using sublimation or infusible ink. So I think it had the tiniest little bit of ghosting, but you can't really even see it on the video here. Here's how the shirt turned out. You can see with this method there is white inside the rainbow and a thin white edge around the rainbow. It's kind of a personal preference if you like the look or not. I think it looks pretty cute. My colors are bolder than the colors on the screen. I ran a print head test before the video and it looked good, but I definitely wonder if it is my Epson Ecotank that's the problem. If you've used this method for easy subli, let us know in the comments how your colors turned out. Overall, I felt like it worked well. It feels thin on the shirt, but it doesn't infuse into the shirt like sublimation, so it is extremely similar to printable vinyl. I just recently tested out Siser's new printable vinyl, and there's really isn't too much difference to me. So if you don't have sublimation printer, or even if you do, you might want to just stick with that. I can link that video down below. My colors were off in the printable vinyl video, but that was because I had major clog in my printer. I've used it again, and the colors turned out great. I'm curious how this will wash. Online it says it might only last up to 25 washes, which isn't that many. I have found that printable vinyl started to crack after about 10 washes. This could be great though if you're making shirts for special occasions. Let me know what you think about Siser Easy Subli. I'm going to be testing out other ways to sublimate on cotton, so I will be posting those soon as well. Sorry for talking so fast. I'm running out of room to talk here, but I want to give as much info as possible. But also, don't forget to check out Creative Fabrica. Their membership for just $4.99 is such a fantastic deal. So I would definitely take advantage of that, or you can sign up for free and see if you like it.